Okay, welcome back to another episode of Ham Radio on the Go. And in this video, we're definitely out on the go, operating QRP portable, and we're going to push the local FM repeater to its maximum. Join us. Okay, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thanks for watching. Let's get right to it. This video, we're definitely out on the go, and in addition to that, it's a video submission. Now, POTA, Parks on the Air, quite popular. I think it was instituted by the ARRL in 2016. Very successful. Generates a lot of activity on the VHF and HF bands. But prior to that, there was obviously POTA going on, but there was something else called mountain topping. Still done today, but it's kind of foreshadowed by POTA. Mountain topping, you get on a high summit and put out a signal. Kind of like Sota, Summits on the Air, before that got organized. So mountain topping, you get on a high elevation and you put out a signal. In this case, it's simply a Baofeng HT with a Comet antenna, rubber duck, a little bit of extra gain. You'll see it in the video. We're going to push the local repeaters to their limit. You're going to see QSOs attempted, almost 100 miles. So stick around for the QSO, the QSO, and stick around to the end of the video for a wrap-up on the details of this particular mountain topping VHF expedition. Enjoy, everyone.
Good morning or good afternoon or whatever time it is where you're watching. Today we're going to be making a hike up Peakamoose Mountain to see if we can't make any radio contacts on top of nature's natural antenna, a mountain. We're also going to see if we can find some cool wildlife. Stay tuned.
CQCQ, KD2WID, Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey India Delta, QRP Mobile, Peakamoose Mountain, New York. KD2WID, CQ, anybody copy? CQ, upstate New York.
Okay, at this point, he's trying to access a repeater that's inside the New York City 5 boroughs in Queens, New York.
CQCQ, KD2WID.
This is WI2M.
Okay, this is my half of the QSO on my Yaesu 817.
WI2M, listening 2 meter, repeat.
I'm also going 5 watts into the repeater, but I'm much closer than he is. Okay, let's go back on the trail upstate New York.
Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey India Delta, CQCQ, Peakamoose Mountain, New York, QRP. KD2WID, CQCQ.
Okay, up next you're going to see that this experiment has garnered some attention on the local repeater.
Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey India Delta, acknowledge.
One heavy duty, 2 input brick, power charger, adapter I should say, and I also picked up cable. Unfortunately, like many other things, still in the box.
KD2WID.
I guess the time is not right for you to unbox and start to play. Okay, very good. Well, I think you'll be having fun with. Right, it's good sometimes, and then sometimes you drop right out of the machine. So I'm not sure where you are.
Kilo Delta 2 Whiskey India Delta CQ Pika Moose Mountain, New York. QRP mobile on top of the mountain. Anybody copy?
Okay, that makes sense, Dave. Peter sent me a message that on one of the summits in the Catskills. So, the harmonic. Leave a space if somebody can get in, and then it goes over to you, Dave. This is WI2M. I'm portable, by the way.
Kilo Delta 2 Whiskey India Delta. Kilo Delta 2 Whiskey India Delta. Kilo Delta 2 Whiskey India Delta.
All right, Joe, very good. I did detect another signal, I think, when I unkeyed, but no audio. So, okay, so I guess you're in touch with somebody who is currently up high, far away, and possibly wants to get in.
Kilo Delta 2 Whiskey India Delta.
Take a look.
Kilo Delta 2 Whiskey India Delta CQ Pika Moose Mountain, New York, upstate New York. Kilo Delta 2 Whiskey India Delta.
Now, did you hear that? They were picking up his signal into the repeater. Very weak signal, though.
Okay, this is WI2M, listening to me to repeat.
Similar results. Got one quick noise.
Kilo Delta 2 Whiskey India Delta. Kilo Delta 2 Whiskey India Delta.
And PG-11.
Okay, you got a good signal with 1 watt there. This is WI2M. I did hear a burst. Let's see if he can make it into the machine there. Over the mark, and then
KD2 WID CQ Kilo Delta 2 Whiskey India Delta calling CQ. I'm trying to get him. Got him pretty good once though, but it's not.
This is what his signal sounded on the other end.
Okay, WI2M. Listening on repeat.
ACF, repeat.
KD2 WID.
yeah, I'm outdoors, portable, walking around with an HT. Got a message that he was trying to get into the repeater to call out. And so we'll see. Stretch, get to the tippy top summit, maybe climb thing, because you're just about in there. It's just some noise, all noise, no signal, but you were getting into the repeater, that's for sure. And Dave, the radios look nice, well built, back clip. I took a look at them. And I cable, and I checked on my Chirp software, and it supports that TI. So when I get them over, it's going to be hopefully quick. Some repeaters and maybe, like you said, some of those news feeds. Over to you, Dave. We'll let him try again afterwards. This is 3. 2.
Hey, Joe, a little bit better on that transmission. You'll have to tell me what town you're in. It's still not, still not great. So I don't know how far you are from. Sounds like he has no audio, because I would think that, with all the little signals, that we've heard on the machine, I would think that we would have detected a little bit of audio, and I haven't heard a thing. No audio at all. So I'm suspicious, if there's a problem with his handy-talkie, or it's just that he's not in that well. So, but I haven't heard a peep of audio, so I'm a little suspicious. N2APG.
Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey, India Delta. KD2, WID.
Okay, I detected a slight hint of audio there. Slight hint of maybe a syllable, but he's right. It's all noise. Using the Baofeng. Dave is using a Baofeng UV5R, the original game changer, and I picked up a nice antenna, Comet extra gain long whip antenna, one of these ones that are bendable. So we'll see. Dave, and then we'll let him take another try.
Yeah, Joe, what's his name? What do we call him?
Let's see, the mystery guest, his name is Mark, and the call is KD2WID. Let's give it over to him. Mark, take a turn and see if you can make some noise, and then it goes back over to Dave.
Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey, India Delta. 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 CQ.
N2APG picking it up. Yeah, I don't know, Joe, and I don't know, Mark. There's just no audio on the signal, so it's. I think it's unusual. If he would be getting into the machine bits and pieces, I would think we would hear some audio. So I'm a little concerned. That maybe there's an issue with the handy tool not putting out audio. Dropped or something like that. I don't know. It doesn't sound right to me. Joe, pick it up.
KD2, WID.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I hear noise. Maybe there is an issue, but he set the equipment out before leaving, and it was working. And he's used that to after this, send you a message. Try another. So take a turn one more time, and if you can get on your tippy toes. But we do hear a lot of noise, so we know syllables. Correct. We should be able to hear at least 1 or 2 syllables in there. So take a turn, and then over to Dave.
Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey, India Delta. Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey, India Delta. Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey, India Delta.
You have Glen Oaks on W2VL. You know, that location is a lot better.
I sure got to give him credit. He kept trying, but you heard what it sounded like on the other end. He was bringing up the repeaters, but they were all noise on our end, but he was activating the repeaters on the ascent up Moose Mountain. They walked the trail a bit, and I'm going to show you where they ascended at the summit of Table Mountain, and you'll see that in a moment. Okay, this was the trail up the mountain. You saw some of that in the actual videos, but these are just some still shots showing the beautiful landscape of the Catskill Mountains. And here is the ascent. Table Mountain, I'm sure if he would have put out a signal from this location, he would have been much clearer into the repeater with plenty of audio. But that, what a majestic view of the Catskill Mountains from atop Table Mountain. This was the campsite. Now he's a ham there, but he was also with non-hams, so they were using FRS radios. They said it also came in handy as they lost cell signal a couple of times, and they had to rely on FRS radio signals for all in the group that were non-hams. But there was one ham radio, the Baofeng, and that's what you heard in the video. That's the map of the surrounding area on their trail up to the summit. A beautiful location, great place to mountaintop. Bring your HT with you. Doesn't take much. Baofeng weighs absolutely nothing, and you could just throw it in your backpack. That was the high elevation atop of Slide Mountain at 3,490 feet, 3,490 feet. That was all on the trail you saw on the prior graphic there. So with that concludes this video of mountain topping in the Catskills. Almost 100 miles to the local repeater. Amazing experiment with VHF. So with that, comment below, like and subscribe for future videos of Ham Radio on the Go. Thanks for watching, everyone. 7-3, and we'll catch you on the next video.